Was that a good story? Was that a good story?
That was a good story.
They're not even like, hello?
Aye, mate, what's it? Remember, if we're like, yeah, if we're like...
Hello?
Welcome to A Pint and Two Shots, coming to you from the G4 podcast studio, with part-time pundit and average actor Stephen Purdon, and bringing a wealth of knowledge and questionable patter, it's our no-nonsense dafty Chris Toals. Completing our front three, it's the man himself, all the way from the tap end of Stevenson, it's Grado!
Welcome to A Pint 2 Shots. It's a podcast. It's a football podcast. We are live here at the G4 Claim Studios in Wishaw. It's 2023. It's a new year. Welcome back to the show.
We're not live.
Oh, don't say that.
We're kind of live. We're alive.
Aye, we're alive.
So we're actually getting edited as we go. Somebody's got new toys for Christmas.
Live edit.
Look at Jamie and Greg, man. It's like they're just wee veins under the tree on Christmas morning, aren't they? Look,
No, they're sitting there, like, see the DJs that just twist the knobs.
Aye.
And then get that one.
And you know what, man? They've been put out there with the new toys, and Ben's been banished. He's not allowed to play with the new toys.
He's still on the naughty step because he works for Hamilton Accies now.
Oh,
Sorry.
How's your new year been?
Alright, what about yourselves?
Aye, it was
Tired, mate.
tired.
Tired? I've been non-stop.
Like the turkey? Tired.
Oh, I'm tired, mate.
Tired.
I'm tired. We've just been... He's obviously sick of the sight of me now. I can see I'm starting to grate on him.
Aye, I love him, but
18 hours a day with us.
He picked me up today and he was like, I think we could just go into town for lunch or something like that. Just ignore that.
you know that's not true.
And do you know what I said, Grado? I says, I have not seen that man for a fortnight.
Aye.
I missed you.
I've missed you too, big man.
Was Santa good to you?
He was good to me.
Why are you making it erotic?
What are you talking about?
I've missed you.
Anytime he talks to me about
He's
anything,
like, look,
he puts on his
The way
sexy
he did
voice.
this there, man. He went, I've missed you. Was Santa good to you?
Like, I've missed you, big fella.
He's going to go on the couch in a minute, man. Sitting his side and all that.
It's like...
You're lucky this is a button fly.
What'd you do for the bills?
I was working.
Were you working again?
I was working, aye.
Did you not get to see yourself on the telly?
I did get to
Yeah,
see
you were
myself on the
fucking
telly. My
smart.
manager gave me half an hour after to watch
To
it.
go and watch it?
Did you have to ask for it? Like,
No.
excuse me,
She knew that it was coming up and she just put it into my schedule for me, so aye. Shout out to Vary, my big gaffer.
Oh, Vary, that's a
That's
great
for
name, innit?
Vary. That's for
Vary.
Vary.
This man's for Vary.
Yeah, okay, I've not seen you, Grado. What you been up to, man?
Oh, just been doing pantomime, man.
Aye.
Aladdin. Just having fun.
It has been fun.
Wait a minute, you get Aladdin?
Pure
for the bells?
That's a pure dad joke, innit? That's a pure dad joke.
Dad, this is Amanda. It's a fucking what?
I drank once in the full festive period. Never drank in Hogmanay. Never drank New Year's
Hey,
Day.
we had a day out.
Oh, we had a day out.
We had a day out on the 8th of January. That was a good
Aye,
day.
that was a good wee day.
Grado was in good form.
Apparently so it was.
Did you manage to get through it without falling out?
Aye,
Did that actually?
It was great.
Aye,
It was
we did.
great.
Oh, well, no, there was a wee bit at the end. We kind of disagreed on something.
Oh,
didn't we?
no, that was you. Going the half cause you were going up the road, man.
And did you manage to get off with Jester, Stevie?
I didn't get a minute for him. he was taking me everywhere.
So where did you go?
We went to we started in the Athol Arms. It was all very civilised.
Aye.
We left the Athol Arms. We went to the Alchemist in George Square, and that's where it started getting a bit hazy.
The Alchemist must have been good because he took his missus out there the other night.
Well, this is the thing with Alchemist. Before it was alright, didn't we? But
It's alright.
It's a place to go with your missus, isn't it?
It's one of the places, see, because we went to the boozer first and you have a couple of pints.
You
And
can
you go to
stay
this
at the
place, and then you need to sit down and you need to sit and wait and all that. By the way, I'm not saying
You need to be civil.
No.
No, but you can't just go, can I get a pint? No.
No.
You need to mix it all yourself and all that.
No.
They give you a cup of hops.
We went in.
Aye.
We went in. Our arses had just hot the chair, and he's like, "Can we get a beer? Come on, wait."
Oh,
and he's like, "Where is she? Where is she?" Well, I Grade, we're all in 2 minutes, man. Calm down.
Aye. See, I just like to go and go.
Aye, and then he did go, because after the Alchemist, we visited a Scottish institution. We went to the Horseshoe Bar.
Aye.
Oh,
I was
did you use
singing.
a song?
Grado gave us a
did you
song.
sing?
Well, sure, I was getting the piss taken out maybe because, like a prayer empty that going on, remember?
Aye.
Did you do your dance?
He did the dance on the way up to the stage, and then he got to the stage, got to the mic, like, get off! And then he sang Bill Withers.
Oh, Ain't No Sunshine?
Aye.
Good enough.
He was good at that.
I've heard them doing it before.
Do you want to hear it now?
No, I don't. I'm not performing monkey.
I know. By the way,
No,
I'm fucking rapid.
Yeah.
That's good.
But he went up, right, when he went on stage, it was brilliant. He went up, and he went, right, when like a Pirelli's on, he's like, alright, get off. Right.
Because I was getting pissed at him because I was raging at the put it on.
No.
Life is a mate, and I went.
And he went up, mate, he's giving all the dance floor.
But I wasn't doing it first, it took me out.
No, it took a while, but then he got up to the stage and he went, right, get off. Because I want to prove to the cunts that I can sing. And then Bill Willer started and it was brilliant.
He's good.
He was good, man. He was good, man. So it was a good night. And then he just wanted to go up.
Did you sing?
Did I? Heck. But he wanted to go up the road, man. He went outside. Then did he come back in, man? Then went downstairs and he went in a huff, man. He's like, I'm away. Everybody's like, where's he, mate? I'm in a huff, man. Half white Stevenson. He had to say to the driver, go turn back. He'd left his bag, but the bag was sitting next to him in the back of the taxi.
Seriously?
That was the best annoying thing
How much did that cost you?
It cost me an extra £20. It was one of the ones I was sitting me in my half piece of supper and I went, oh no, my bag. And I don't know if I've left it in the horseshoe or the Alchemist. I was like, mate, you need to turn back. I goes, you need to turn back right now. And I'm going, oh no.
Was it the Louis?
My keys and everything. No, that was a Gucci. And then, aye.
Which he's not even paid off yet.
I've got that in tick in 2016, my first panel. I'm still paying it off, PayPal credit.
And he's in the back of the taxi thinking he's left it. Mate, I've not even paid it off yet. You need to turn around and go back and get it.
And then I looked down and I went, sorry mate, it's there.
It's like £500, but he's paid it off over 6 years. It's ended up costing him £5,500 for a bag.
Absurd.
No, but to be fair, it was a cracking day, wasn't it?
I bet it was nice. I know, but we've missed you too, mate.
Aye, we have missed you, mate.
I know. I've not done anything. Honestly.
You were working Christmas Day, weren't you?
Working Christmas Day, working New Year's Day, stuff like that. I had the Wayne over, obviously. It was his birthday and Christmas Day as well. So he get the VR.
How is it? Is it good?
Meta VR for his Christmas.
Right.
It's outrageous.
Aye, you loving it?
It's outrageous.
What do you do, go on roller coasters and all that?
Aye, and like
Fight zombies,
basically, aye, and like you're in Star Wars and all that. And,
Well, sure, when I was telling you a group chat about the guy that we worked with in the pavilion, he's a big kind of boy, he's a big kind of Disney dame. I don't know what to say his name. You can't know what I'm talking about, he's got the virtual rally. Yeah, he's a kind of, he's about 6'5", right?
He climbed Kilimanjaro.
What he does is, when he sees a laser, he doesn't like going out the house much. I don't think this boy. But what he does is he gets a pack of Chris and a bottle of Iron Brew and climbs Mount Kilimanjaro in the middle of the night.
Well,
he sticks on the virtual rally, man.
that game's called The Climb. Keane's got that.
And he comes in, man, you're about you up to the weekend, mate. And he's like, I'll just up Kilimanjaro.
Just climbing.
But he orders his dinner, man, and goes and pays for it with a VR set on, man, while he's climbing Kilimanjaro.
Just turn it up to me.
There's no chance he'll hear this anyway.
I don't think he even knows what Fitbit is.
No, I don't.
So one of my mates was telling me that he's got it in the house, right? And I had no idea that VR porn was a thing.
Aye.
Right.
So I've heard.
If any of have got a VR headset, he's obviously you don't want to tell us the full story, but get involved and tell us about this because apparently it sends you into an alternate reality where you're with all these birds, man. Right?
Look, I'm getting all nervous. Or these birds, man.
Right, but listen, it's like point of view, right? So you're sitting there and there's a wee bird.
Pov.
Aye, the old Pov.
Aye.
The old Pov, and I'll tell you, it's an experience.
What you doing, man? You've definitely had a show to it.
No, mate, it's my wee boy's fucking headset. I'm not going to put porn on it, do you know what I mean?
But when he goes to his bed.
Aye.
How do you
do you know what? I'm fair to let in case he's been on it.
Aye.
What do you do to delete the history? Do you need to go up your eye on it?
I don't know, mate. I've not went in and deleted the history. I've not fucking looked at it. I've only played.
He's a bit defensive, isn't he?
I know.
No, but do you know what you can get as well? You can go onto YouTube, and YouTube's got a VR section.
Ah, you'd love
right?
that.
And you can go on to like, you can be underwater swimming with sharks and all that shit and all that. It's class, man.
Aye.
Honestly, it's really good, aye. Aye, look at your face. Look at your stupid face.
Imagine walking by Toals one day, man, he's got the Willie Thorne on the VR.
The Willie Thorne.
And he's standing there like that, man.
Because your missus would let you do that, wouldn't you?
Oh, let's not get in this show.
Oh, sorry.
I'm fearing in case I go on to it and she's one of the birds in the video.
Sammy has entered the room.
Oh, that's funny, man. What else she's been up to?
Oh, mate, busy, man. Busy. Week to go, then get 4 weeks off.
Aye, so you'll be closing up the panto this week?
This Sunday, when's this going out? Is this going out soon?
You should be going out today.
This Sunday, final week of panto, you can get cheap panto tickets.
That's right, they're doing it £13.50.
Aye, so if you want to come along, If you want to be G4 night out, boys. Just
Aye, but nice of man
Can
on
you
my
take a carry out into the pantomime?
Yeah.
No, you get bevy at the...
Aye.
Can you bevy at the
Aye.
Oh, that must be...
But you can't take it into your seat, mate. You can have a bevy before it and after it. In that interval. No after it.
Where would you get that? I've been in the... Do you need to
There's a
stand at
bar.
the front door?
There's 2 bars, a bar
Is
upstairs
it?
and a bar downstairs.
There you go.
What was I going to say?
Oh, by the way, I've got fucking something to
What?
chin you about.
What?
You getting you want to ask me about me?
Oh, you're booked. You're
Aye,
booked.
look at that. See, just think he assumes.
Are we talking about it?
Somebody else was booked first.
Aye,
Sure.
somebody's been booked.
For my Grado's
that's
Big
good.
Family Wrestling Mash, 13th of May.
That's good.
He's going to be the next Logan Paul.
So, aye, we got to talk about it. Aye, get to football soon. Can I talk about it? When am I? I'm going to do it this island after this for some training. So,
You having a match?
He's going to have a match.
Proper match.
Seriously?
Proper match. Aye.
What me and Jester have talked him into it.
Can I manage him?
We'll see.
Yeah, okay.
But last year, Johnny Knoxville and would you be crying?
That's true,
They're
aye.
the best matches.
That
So
was
we've got
fun.
him. we've
So
got him
I'm
set up.
wrestling a proper match, 13th of May, Pavilion Theatre, Glasgow. Grado's Big Family Bash. You can get tickets at paviliontheatre.co.uk.
Aye, you're booked me, of course. I'm not going into it.
And no longer any talks about the pavilion getting sold.
The
That's good
Pavilion,
news as well.
It is good news.
She's staying where she's put.
Yes, the great lady is going to be there, and we don't know the ins and outs yet, but
No.
at the moment as it stands, a certain deal has fallen through.
Can I know how come you have not asked me about Alan McCoy shits?
We're going to get to that, right?
Listen, we're not talking about football yet. We'll get to that.
No,
It's no football, it's
listen,
friendship.
Right,
So it is.
right, can I start the story off, and then you can go to your experience?
Sitting here pure twiddling my thumbs going, they're going to bring up that
Right.
Alan McCoy thing right away. Fucking half an hour in, I'm
So,
like that.
right.
These bastards are talking about everything else apart from Alan McCoy.
Go stop hitting the desk.
Sorry, mate.
Go stop swearing, no?
I know, I apologise.
So, for the past few years, I know this is him, man. Remember when he started radio? Don't do that.
I know.
Right.
Remember when we had the stationary mics?
Aye.
Oh, no.
He's forgot.
He's going mad at us, wasn't he?
He's forgot
Go
everything.
fit it down the glass table.
He's pure forgot everything Frosty's taught him now, man. So anyway, for a couple of years, my ultimate
Oh, Father Frost. Frosty.
my ultimate hero, right, and Grado's ultimate hero is Alan McCoy, right? And a few years back, I felt like I nearly got him on the pod, right?
Me no,
Nearly.
that's it.
Right, wait a minute, we'll get to the story. I got his number and all that, and I remember dropping my beans off at school one morning, and I had a missed call for him.
Did you?
I missed.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Mate, come on, man.
Right, alright.
I had a missed call for him, get back in the motor, phoned him back. He was away somewhere, didn't have a good signal. He's like, I'll get back to you and all that. So I thought, right, I've got him. And then one day out, Grado forced me to do something.
I never forced you to do it.
He forced me to do
I was
something.
there that day.
I know. He forced me to do something I didn't want to do. We sent a photo to him, and it was very immature. And now, since Grado...
You've been left on the 2 blue
Aye,
ticks for
aye.
about 2.5 years.
Aye,
haven't
2.5 years. So Grado did a spectacular sketch on Scott Squad, and he was really good at it.
you? Available now on iPlayer.
Available now on iPlayer. We're plugging a lot the other day, man. We're going to get chin for this.
For adverts that we're not getting paid for.
Pure product placement, oily gaff.
I think you can still get Queen of New Year.
Aye.
Queen of New Year as well. You can get that on iPlayer as well. And then you can get every episode that I've ever said on iPlayer as well.
Can you get every episode?
Aye.
No, you can't, can you?
Aye.
Every episode.
Every episode?
I think you can, aye.
No, you can't.
Can you know?
Mate, that would be about
That would
10
take-
million terabytes. It's been about 400,000 episodes, you madman.
I'm going to email my agent now. I'm going to email my agent. I think you can get the last 10 or something. I know.
10 million terabytes.
Because when I said it there, when you said that, I don't get paid enough for my year.
Well, even February the 6th, 2003, the episode was...
We'll get to that, right? That was a good one. So anyway,
Is it that episode where Grado kisses
Liam
Liam
McRae.
McRae?
I think, it's away now, isn't it? Anyway, Grado done that sketch. McCoy's got in touch with Grado, right? So then we're all going, right.
No, you're... Aye, okay.
Right, so we forced Grado, right, last night, again, Grado flung his toys out pram, that was all my fault, right, again, right, which me and Steph have got a lot in common because he passes the buck to everybody, right, but it's true, he told me it himself, that was for the horse's mouth all night.
Listen, we're going down a dark
Aye, so, you take it for here now.
No, basically, that clip went up and I did get a wee bit nervous because I was thinking, I've only got to get this guy a
It
compliment.
was excellent. It was
Oh,
excellent.
mate.
And I bet you know that way, like I started to get carried away, I was like, what? Is he maybe going to see that and go, get him out of the house? I mean, is his missus Viv, innit? Viv, get him a bit. Tell me if he wants to come for his dinner.
Viv. Phone Grado.
Grado's always so guarded about these things, right? And gets pure par and doesn't want to talk about it. But then, when it all comes out, he goes 0 to 60 in fucking half a second, man. He's thinking, I don't know if I want this to go. Am I come taking a film? Oh, Jinky want me in his house. Jinky invite me in for soup.
So the video goes up, and then within half an hour he DM'd me, and he went, been pissing myself for the last hour, mate, brilliant. He says, I've been getting belted off the boys and all that good
I'm
work
quite
and stuff
surprised that he never played it on TalkSport or something like that, because that's the sort of thing that they would do.
Aye, you never liked it,
Right,
like that, mind you. Anyway, so then, of course, I tell yous about it, and then yous get him on the podcast, which is fair enough because it's the right time. Do you know what I mean? So
obviously, we're going to say that.
He thinks that's a bad thing. But
I know, but it just leads into me looking stupid because then I ended up. So I text him. I messaged him saying, "Will you do the podcast?" And he said, "Of course I will, pal. I'll absolutely no bother." He says, "I'm doing the road most of next week, so just give us a text at the start." But Daft Buzz here said, I thought the text read he's up the road all week.
So I comes in to do the show at night and he goes, look, shows me it. And I'm looking going, and he said, well, can you maybe do it this week? And I'm looking going, mate, he says he's down the road all next week. I thought he said he was up the road.
Because then I started going, because he's wrote, I'm down the road for most of the week, and I've misread it as I'm up the road. So I went, well, would you fancy coming in? I went, oh, we'll do a live, you can come in and all the rest of it. And then he left me on red, and I thought, how's he left me on red? He's like that, but he said he's down the road, you dafty. So then I made an ass of it. And then, but he ended up texting me about something else anyway, because it's funny because I ended up with the next night after that thing went out. I got a knock at the door. I was just about to go to the pantomime.
Peter Hoostra.
Huh?
Dale Gordon.
Peter Hoostra come to your door for steak pie.
No,
Dale Gordon. Terry Hurlock.
Dale Gordon.
Terry Hurlock came to see if you needed your grass cut.
Nigel Spackman.
Oh, mate, I just seen that clip on Scott Squad.
Where the Polish came.
Bonnie Ginsburg.
Polish came to my door, and I was all up to high though because I had the Wayne's lasagna in the oven. Steph what's funny about that?
It's mad that that's what stresses him out.
No.
I don't see anything funny about that. I had the Wayne's lasagna in the oven.
Everybody calm down. I've got a lasagna in the oven.
So
Going like this into Opal, she's just going away. I've got this lasagna in the oven.
well, I did say that, but they came to the door.
I get you with that, mate. I agree.
I was like, what's this got to take? So there was a kind of minor traffic thing, right? I've no paid years back, whatever, right? But just going into it because you know what it's like. So I had to bring them in, and we're talking away and talking about the Scottish squad and stuff like that. And the guy shouted out to the cop and he said to listen to Pint 2 shots.
Did he, aye?
What was his name?
Can't remember. And
It's made up.
but what was funny? I've been buzzing about this all week. Anyway, so the detective anyway. Graham Steveley, blah 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 blah. On this road.
I'm arresting you for vehicular homicide.
They gave me on a patter, right?
A minor traffic violation. He's ran somebody over.
Oh, it was nothing like that. But at the end, they went and they read out the terms and all that, and whatever. And I said, "Do you have anything to say?" And I went, "Hi, Andy. No comment. I've always wanted to do that.
Because he 24 hours in police custody, he's like, no comment.
No comment.
24 minutes in Stevenson.
So it's funny. So I was texting her like kind of back and forth and stuff like that, and then he says, "Just look here. There's my WhatsApp. I'll give me a shout on Monday, and we'll try and arrange something." So yesterday came, and then you say what I've done then, because you think I shouldn't have done this.
Well, you were blaming me because I'd go, you get him on the podcast. But your fault is you read the message rang. And then after you read the message rang, you sent the message saying, I've read that all rang, and you got all to Ido. Then you sent him your Ange impression. He sent him the video, his Ange impression, going, oh look mate, cause of you, I've branched out to Ange now. And I'm like, mate, you're just pestering the guy. And he never replied.
Ali's like that. This cunt ripped the piss out my mate.
So I'm sitting with my missus last night and we're back and forward. He's going, it's your fault. And I'm going, Nicola, lost at him, and Nicola went, but you didn't tell him to send the Ange video, did you? And I went, no!
Speaking of the Ange video, I think we can...
We'll upload that onto TikTok. I think, all seriousness, all joking aside, I think everybody and their granny should see this because it's one of the best impressions AMD I've ever seen.
Back, man.
What? Still no text back?
I keep checking every 2 minutes.
Honestly, man.
Have you sent the video to Ange?
I don't use them.
Hold on.
Ali's probably sent it one. No, but you should all see this. And Greg, Jamie, Ben, you will put it on a TikTok and let the troops see, because this guy is a genius at doing it, man. Honestly, it's phenomenal, mate. And Ali might not get back to you, but I think the punters will love this impression.
Oh, thanks.
Never know, he might end up with Ange on the show.
I know.
Might.
He does other podcast, doesn't he? Know what I mean? So we could get him on. Know what I mean?
Is.
Aye, so Ali,
was that a good story? Was that a good story?
That was a good story.
They're not even like, hello?
Aye, mate, what's him saying?
Remember, if we're like, yeah, if we're like...
Hello? Performance Tyres, they provide a wide range of high quality performance tyres at low prices. They've got 3 branches, Anniesland, Carmunnock and Ayr, and they cover all 4 parts of the Central Belt. Now, they stock all of your major tyre brands: Pirelli, Hankook, Avon, Uniroyal, Yokohama, Continental, Goodyear, and of course, they are the specialists when it comes to...
Lassa.
Now, if you have a light truck or van, if you have a 4x4, if you have a car, if you have any type of vehicle, then we supply all-season tyres, winter tyres, and they run flat tyres for all of the seasons. They've got a professional tyre fitting service, and the branches have all the up-to-minute fitting equipment to take care of all those precious alloys that they have on your vehicle, and they provide the highest standard of computerised wheel balancing and accurate wheel alignment. Get yourself to performancetyres.net if you're needing a tyre. Get your body down there to one of their branches or catch them online.
So, lads,
Yes.
we're sitting here in the G4 Claims podcast studio. And this show would not be possible without Nicole and the gang at G4 Claims. So, Grado, you want to tell people what G4 do?
G4 Claims, they are ready to take on your claim. If you've been involved in an accident and it isn't your fault, don't phone your insurance company. That's not what to do. Get in touch with G4 Claims, because they will make it very, very easy for you. Nicole and the team, they're in there constantly. They've got great customer service. G4 Claims phone number is
01698 767 172. That's 01698 767
172.
So seriously, if you are involved in a car accident and it's not your fault, pick up the phone, call G4 Claims. They're going to make it easy for you. They're going to provide you with a car to keep you going until you get everything sorted. It's a no-brainer. G4 Claims, we thank you for everything. G4 Claims,
Not at fault claims.
made
easy.
Let's get back to the podcast. Let's talk some football. Cho Ju-sung to Celtic, apparently, but Rangers are also reportedly interested. Minnesota United from the Major League Soccer division in America have apparently offered £4.2 million for him.
Mate, you sounded quite...
I would say that
professional now.
probably,
It was good.
with the greatest will in the world, I think that probably rules Rangers out, that price tag.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
I like it.
how do you know that?
Because if they had that sort of money, I think Gio would have been given it in the summer. He spent.
He did spend about 5 on Ridvan.
Spent 3 on Matondo, 3.5 apparently.
Aye, we spent apparently 4 or 5 on Ridvan.
I wish they had have been given that money to spend then.
I don't think Rangers are interested. I think it's the agent playing a bit of...
Aye.
He's a striker, isn't he?
Aye.
Um,
Todd Cantwell.
This is a big one. Tom
Davis.
Cantwell and Tom Davis linked with Rangers as
I'm
well.
going to do a Grado and bang a table. I'm excited about Todd Cantwell. I'm excited.
Do you know something? He's a right good player. I'm not going to pretend to know anything about Tom Davies, because see all the Davies down south, they all get mixed up with me. I don't know what one I'm talking about.
Ben Davies at Spurs, Tom Davies at Avon.
Ben Davies at Rangers.
Aye, I know.
But Todd Cantwell is a very good player. If you can harness his talent, apparently he's a bit of a boy.
Aye. A few years ago...
Hold on, what one? Tom Davis is Everton player. He's
Aye.
kind of box
He's
to
quite
box
solid,
kind of.
aye.
This is a skater boy, aren't he?
I think...
He said, see you later, boy.
Good enough for you.
I think
He isn't good enough for us.
a few years ago I'd say Todd Cantwell was on the cusp of maybe going to one of the bigger clubs in England. But I
Aye.
think obviously there's issues.
Was there no talking like, for international football as well?
I think that was 2019. I think is when he was starting to come to fruition a wee bit. But obviously, I think like Bill was saying, I think he needs somewhere to reinvigorate himself.
Aye. Do you know who he needs? He needs a Martin O'Neill type manager that takes a player like he done with Bobby Petter. Bobby Petter hadn't kicked his arse for years. He came in and it was as if he had signed fucking Memphis Depay on the left hand side.
Because he done a few dragbacks against
Aye,
Wrexham.
absolutely.
Or did Martin O'Neill sign Janino? Remember Janino played for? You
Janino, aye.
Aye.
have to wait more.
Remember Janino Bacuna?
Aye, there.
Did Martin O'Neill sign Junior?
Virginia? No, that was
No, it was-
Warburton.
No, Janino for you, was it? No.
It was No, it was
Tony?
Martin O'Neill. No, it was
Was it?
Martin O'Neill. It was Martin O'Neill.
Would have been Martin O'Neill.
It was the season after Larson left. It was Martin
Aye.
O'Neill's last season.
Aye.
And against Rangers, he gave him his debut and put Aidan McGeady on the bench, and it was the worst decision ever.
Here's one for you, Toal. I'm quite surprised at this, right? Because I kind of think he's a good player. Giacomakis, what's going on there? Because I think he's a very good striker.
I don't think he's settling in Scotland, but
Nah.
what I will say, and Ben will back me up here, when G4 were good enough to send me to the training.
I know what you're going to say, aye.
Right.
He snapped somebody on it.
Aye. Remember Ben? He scalped Hattati.
Aye.
Don't get me wrong, Hattati kind of held him off with his hand in his face, right? And Giacomakis came in with a fucking freight train.
Aye.
Honest to God, it was like mashed Hattatis.
He was building himself up to that, man. He seen the headline there, didn't he?
It's bearing in mind I'm only going on one day, but I don't think...
You did say that to me in a motor, but...
I don't think he fits in well with the squad or something. It was just the way he looked, wasn't it, Ben?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Aye.
He's a good player, but...
Aye, do you know, at the weekend there he came off the bench and he hit the bar with a header, and I'm surprised that the crossbar was still in one piece.
Aye.
Honestly, you want to see the power in this header. And then he hit the bar for 35 yards out as well.
Would you think it's a big miss?
Remember what I was saying about Juranovic being the sort of player that he's not easily replaced, but he would be the least
You've
missed.
already got...
Giacomakis is something that we don't have in the squad.
Aye, that's what I was
Pure-
Does he play every week, didn't he? No.
He doesn't play every week. He comes on when we need that type of player. But the form that Kyogo's in now, he's no seen enough of the game. I just think that he either doesn't fit in with the squad or he's maybe just not settling in Scotland and he wants to move on. But if you're not settling in Scotland as a Greek player who speaks English, going to Japan's not going to...
Aye.
But then it could be that he's guaranteed to start every week for this team.
Aye, exactly.
You mean a striker on the bench
Maybe,
every
aye.
week?
Maybe.
And it says here Sampdoria as well. I've entered the race.
Sampdoria. That's a better move for him, I would say.
Aye.
He's a sort of striker that would score a hatful in Italy, to be
I
honest
think he
with
is
you.
as well. Definitely. I think he's a good player, man.
But, you know, if we can somehow get a replacement for him, then I'd like to see more youth coming through, to be honest with you. See players like Rocco Vata and stuff like that who are on the cusp of the...
Rocco Vata? Is that Rudy Vata's son?
Aye.
Is it?
Aye,
Is
mate,
it?
aye,
Wow.
aye. He's
Because he stays there, didn't he, Rudy? Because Rudy Vata's always at the charity games, isn't he?
I'm not... Is he an agent or something now,
I think
Rudy
he is an
Vata?
agent now. I think he is,
But
aye.
his boy is heavily touted, and like there's big hitters for down south looking at him now as well. So if we don't want to be in the same situation that we were in when Ben Doak started to break through and then fucked off,
Aye.
then maybe start giving these players a wee bit more game time. You know, I mean the league's won now, we can afford it.
Aye.
So here's
Colak's injured again.
Grado, I think this is something to do with me and you.
What's this?
Colak being injured.
How?
Me and you sitting in the room the other day, remember Rangers playing Dundee? He's got to score today.
Aye.
He's got to score. And I put him on to score two
You
or
did,
more.
you
And
did.
then fucking he gets injured and gets took half at half time.
Did you manage to watch any of the game back for Sunday? I mean,
I
he
just
did.
seen the highlights, man.
I mean, it explains a lot then if he did feel a tightness in his calf.
Aye.
But it's just
Oh,
he
it's
come
just
off. He come off
a
off time.
calf.
But I was going. I come in and he's. I mean, I only stuck it on because we come off and I'm going half time and I'm watching him coming off. His hair was. That haircut he has.
Aye.
Nice sitting smooth, which by the way should be going to Mr. Blonde. We'll get to that later.
Get a good shade or two
But you know
there.
what I mean? It wasn't. I never noticed that. It wasn't one place out of piece.
I said this a few weeks ago.
That means he's not headed the ball.
He looks.
There's none.
He reminds me a bit of Giroud sometimes. He always looks immaculate on the pitch. He just
Listen,
not the
Very
same.
kept.
No, in the same. He
Let's
doesn't.
not get ahead of ourselves here.
I'm talking about his appearance, Christopher. I'm not
Right,
talking
okay.
about his ability as a footballer. But again, there was a lot of question marks when Beale took years ago about the players that fits into Beale's system.
It doesn't look like it, does it?
Well, he's not got a chance. He's always
Well,
injured.
that's true.
what I
That's
mean,
true.
so
But
it's not fair.
I think if you're looking at Beale, Morelos isn't firing on all cylinders now. You've got Kamar Roof coming back. I think you might find that he plays a wee bit more often than the other two.
Well, depends if he can stay fit.
But Toal,
Who's shaking
whether
a leg?
Mate, sorry.
See, but I feel I'm going like that.
Sorry, mate. Aye, but see the stuff about Morelos, man. I mean, I get it. He's no on form, but I think the abuse that he's got in the last 2 weeks is a wee bit too much. I'm looking at Boyd.
It's
Tottenham
like
Skies was-
it's
he
like
just
a
doesn't
science.
drop it.
It's like a science teacher.
What?
You know what I mean? Always going on about people's weight.
What?
Because your science teacher said fatty.
But the listeners at home don't know that.
Ah, shit. I thought that was on the
You
show.
got to remember.
Sorry,
Nah,
I thought...
mate,
Try and guess that punchline, you bunch of bastards.
language.
Sorry, you bunch of buggers.
I don't know, man. I know you're coming for a wee
He
bit.
changed it. Whether it was, I think he made a difference.
I didn't see it by all reports. My mate said he did make a difference, but again, for me, he doesn't look in great shape.
It's hard to drop the weight.
It shouldn't be if you're a professional athlete.
Mate, if you're training, you would have him on cardio every day.
You're going on as if he's about 18 stone.
No, but mate, see, and it's not just that. I think as a striker, what are you judged on?
Yeah, that's
Goals,
Right, see,
aye.
mate, at least one of them in the old firm he's got to score. We used to went into one up at half time with 2 chances.
But we've got nobody else like Morelos that can
No, there
pull
isn't.
defenders
I know.
away and free up space for your Sakalas.
Here's the thing for you. The year we won the league, Roof was the top goals. What is it?
I was just look for your Sakalas, as if there's more than one
Aye.
in the team. I'm sorry, I just...
I'm glad there's only one.
Yeah, I know.
No, in fact, he done well on Sunday. He took his
He's
goal
been
well.
playing well.
He has been playing well.
By the way, I fucking hate it when he plays against us.
Well,
Hate
he-
it.
It's because he's so unpredictable. You don't know what he's going
To
to
be
get.
fair, if he doesn't know what he's going to do, how the fuck's a defender meant to know what he's going to do?
I know. But I think what you were saying there, if we can keep Roof fit, I know. The year we won the league, Roof was the top scorer at Ibrox. And you look at it and you go...
Was he
"There
right
is-
enough?"
That's what aye. And you go, right, you said that when we signed Roof, you said if he does stay fit, he's going to be a great player for
Oh,
us.
mate, well, I know him for Leeds.
Leeds,
You know
but
what I mean? He was
it is.
great for Leeds.
But I think we still need to sign somebody else up front. I think Morelos, I've got a feeling he's going to go this window.
You know what I think?
Do you really? I don't think.
I think he'll go.
I think we need a striker, but I really think we need a goalkeeper.
Really? Joe Hart?
I think Joe Hart being in goals is taking years off my life.
Aye.
See that any time the ball goes
Aye.
back to him, my heart's in my mouth. Honestly, you seen it at
Takes
Ibrox.
so many chances.
You know what I mean? You seen it at Ibrox. He seems to. He's not. If Ange wants his goalkeeper to play like that, he needs to have a goalkeeper that can play
What
like
about
that.
the boy Seekers?
Segrist.
Aye. He's a good goalie, man.
He is a good goalie. Lovely big man. Lovely big man. But
What about Stephen Welsh gone?
he's not going.
Not saying he's gone,
He's not going
but-
to see much game time
Nah.
at all.
No.
Might end up.
He's
getting
behind
all the-
Carter
getting-
Vickers,
getting all the
Starfield.
red diamonds with Giacomakis.
Aye. You've got, what have you got? 4 centre halves there? Vickers, Starfield, Kobayashi and Jens.
If Kobayashi's a good player, then fair enough. But my first choice is Starfield and Carter Vickers.
Aye.
The only thing is, like, one of my mates made a good point. Starfield's solid 90% of the time. See that 10% of the time, it tends to be in big games, and he gives me a wee bit of
I
fear
think
as
he's,
well.
I genuinely always think he's ahead of the goal. See me play Celtic, I always think
That's
Carter
what I mean.
Vickers is a bit he's a proper defender, but I think with Starfield you can get him, man.
I know, I fully understand what you're saying. I agree with you, but see, being solid 90% of the time, it's
Aye,
all
of
right.
course.
It's all right when you're 90% of the time. No disrespect, you're playing teams like Ross County and
Aye, of
Livingston and
course.
stuff like that.
Aye.
See, in the Champions League and games against like teams that are a wee bit handier, like Hearts and Rangers and teams like that, do you know what I mean? He's going to struggle because he kind of gets bullied a wee bit sometimes. And see, if he loses the first challenge or something, he's one of the players
Affects his
that's
confidence.
Aye,
Aye.
big time. But I like Starfield, but hopefully Kobayashi can come in and
What about
he'll
him?
not just be one of the usual suspects.
There
There we go. There we
I
go.
like that,
That's for
man.
the movie podcast. Great Scott Cinema Club.
We can't put anything else this podcast. What about this man? Callum Patterson maybe coming back to Scottish football. Old
Aye.
Jambles. Callum Patterson.
Shambles.
The Jambles.
I thought
Robin
it was
Nielsen,
shambles.
Robin Nielsen has admitted that he's keen to bring Callum Patterson back to Tynecastle. Talks are currently underway between Hearts and Sheffield Wednesday, and the Sky Sports journalist Keith Downey reported last night that the Champions were closing in on a deal.
That's good. That's good for Hearts. Do you know what they're building? A good, solid team that knows Scottish football.
Mate, what did they say at the start of the season?
I
finish third.
I think Hearts will finish third.
I think they'll finish
I've
third.
always said that.
Have you?
I have always said that.
Honestly, they've got a very good squad. They've got a very, very good squad.
Do you think they'll keep? Do you think they'll keep? Think with Shankland.
Shankland.
There's
Well-
been more talk of that.
Well, him and
Snodgrass has just signed a new deal, hasn't he?
Aye.
So he was there for 6 months. But
Lawrence Shankland and Kevin Nisbet, 2 informed strikers. There's top
Nisbet, man.
Rangers.
Hat-trick.
There's top Rangers have maybe stuff about Shankland.
Well, sure, it was Nisbet was wanted for years after
Aye.
Gerrard, wasn't it? I'd well take Shankland.
Would you?
Oh,
I would take Nisbet in a
100%.
heartbeat at Celtic Park.
He's just got his fitness issues at times and all, but Nisbet, he's...
So, it's very similar to when Boyd was at Kelly.
Aye,
Years
he
and
knows
years
where,
ago.
He knows where the goals are.
He knows where the goals are.
Aye.
I get your comparison there, but Chris Boyd's a different kettle of fish to these two, man.
Aye, of course it
You
is.
know what I mean? But I think if you put Shankland...
It's different times, isn't it? It's different.
If you put Shankland in that Rangers team, he gets as many, if not more, than he gets for Hearts. If you put Nisbet in that Celtic team, I think he scores fucking 50 goals a season, and I'm no kidding on.
Does he get a game, but...
Well, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. You know what I mean?
He's
But,
not going to get a game ahead of the player of the month, is he?
well,
Kyogo.
listen, Kyogo.
You love this wee guy, didn't you?
He was getting on my nerves a wee bit. He was missing a lot of chances,
Aye.
but it seems as though they're all going in for him now. Or a wee bit. And do you know who's been fucking brilliant recently? Maeda.
I know, mate, I know.
This is rubbish listening to him just pure loving everything about Celtic in it. I was just sitting here going,
But do you know what?
such is injured, these are waiting.
I just want 2020, man.
I know, man.
I just want Ange to tell me some stuff. Tell me, Ange. What do you think of it so far this season?
I'm not able to do it now that you put me on the
Aye, you
spot.
will go. What do you want to say to Kyogo? Do you deserve it?
Starts off like that.
Right, go.
Well, I think, oh no, see, I'm making an ass of it. Hey, hold on. I think, well, you know, you're going to give time to Gallagher, man. Oh, see,
I smoked it. Cut out.
Right.
Cut it. Don't put me on it. I need to practice
Right, okay.
it.
Right,
sorry.
Beale, manager of the month as well. What do you
Michael
think
Beale,
of that?
manager of the
Michael
month.
Beale. He deserves it.
Means fuck all, doesn't it?
He deserves it, but I mean, to get, you seen that squad with Gio, to get out of that squad what he's getting out of it now, I think is testament to him, and if he gets his own players in as well.
Two, how many games is that? We've scored
Six games, he's got
5
won
wins out of
5.
6, and is that 3 games as well? We've scored 2 goals in the space of 3 or 4 minutes as well, which would never. But that's what I like. He must be drilling into him. If we score a goal, capitalise on it.
Aye, and I think we've looked a lot.
Which we were always bad at doing anyway, scoring a goal and then
taking the foot off the gas.
taking the foot off the gas.
I think with Davies as well and Goldson, I think it's no surprise we're starting to look a lot more solid and all.
I think he's conceding a lot of goals though. See if Beale's come in, he's conceded 10 goals or something if he's not.
What do you think?
2 against Hearts, 2 against...
Hibs,
sorry. 2 against Hibs, 2 against Aberdeen, 2 against Celtic. Dundee, was it Dundee United? No, they never scored against us.
8.
He's have
I think since Davies came in, I think we've kept a good few clean sheets since Davies.
I think it's looking a lot more tight in it with Davies there, but
Aye.
I
still need to see more of Davies. What do you think of Davies, Greg?
I think he's quite calm on the ball. He never looks flustered.
Aye.
Decent distribution and all, but you've got to remember Devine was playing back in the Aberdeen game.
Aye, the young boy.
Youngster.
Aye, he looks a good player, but a young boy.
Wee Sydney.
Aye, there's wee Sydney, man. Aye. God rest this issue.
Any other Scott? Any other? What did he say that in meetings again? Any other? What does it say? Any
other business?
Any other business?
You're just get the football chat out of the way, aren't you?
My boys, my
Your boys.
my Aberdeen Reds, who I was...
Well, they beat St Johnstone 2-0.
2-0, good victory. Good
They've
victory
not
for
won a
old,
game for a while, haven't they, no?
Ah, but
old
pressure was on
Skeletor,
all-
as Grado calls him.
Oh Godwin was struggling there for a wee while, wasn't he?
Aye.
Do you know what? He was struggling, right? But they're 1 win off being in 3rd place again. Right? So, can you really... I know he's had a bad run of results, and he should have distanced
And he's only a
himself
couple of
from the
minutes.
rest of the pack.
And he's only a couple of minutes away from getting results.
Exactly.
Hearts have got a game in hand as well, but... I mean,
Hearts do have a game in hand. However, Hearts drew at St Mirren.
Aye. Hard place to go, St Mirren, but hard place to go.
Aye, that is. Well,
Very
we were there.
Aye.
St Mirren, that's our team. We
That's
support
our-
them, don't we?
aye.
We just support every team that hang about with us.
Aye. Celtic 2-0 against Kilmarnock. How do you play in that game?
The usual.
Usual.
Just,
Aye, that'll do us for a bit of chatter. Welcome back to A Pint and 2 Shots, a podcast. Now, here's the deal. It's 2023, it's a new year. We're looking to speak about what we want to do for the year.
Okay.
Now, we're just coming out of panel, Toal. What have you got yourself? What you got to be doing with yourself?
I've not just come out of panel. What are you talking
I
about?
know.
I know.
Mate, I'm just a dwarf. I'm not a real elf.
Hey,
Oh. Put yourself down.
or is that put yourself down? I don't know, is it?
No,
No.
I was
No.
building myself up, surely.
Right, aye. That's what I meant.
Aye, it's what we
Building
meant.
myself
What
up
are you talking
like,
about?
like an independent woman.
You go, girl.
So what we got to be doing then?
Right, this year, I was really drunk all night, right? And I'm pure saying honest, and I thought, what's happening this year? That way you get that way in the season. Got to do that this year. Got to do this.
Start a business.
Wake up the next day like, oh, what a pile of fucking shit. I was talking.
Oh, this year.
I've got plans.
Aye. This year, panel finishes, feet up for a few weeks. Got a couple of meetings coming up.
Any holidays
In 2
planned? Do you
weeks.
usually enjoy a holiday?
Well, we were going to maybe go on holiday, but we're going to Gran Canaria in February. Then,
Maybe a month before we're meant to be doing something.
I don't know.
what?
You should be putting the finishing touches to that something in
What?
February.
What?
Do you want me to tell? the
Go,
people?
aye, tell me what you talking about.
Stephen's writing a sitcom.
Aye, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Aye.
I've got meetings. I've got 4 weeks
Right,
off.
okay.
Within those meetings, I've got one meeting in particular that I need to really get my shit together for the
Right.
sitcom. Got another meeting with Stuart Hepburn, who's a fucking script guy.
Audrey's boy.
So I've got that. I've got a wee weekend away from Nicola's cousins, but we're all going to Gran Canaria. But the sitcom is the thing that's going to happen this year.
I'm going to see Peter Kay next week in London.
Are
I'm
you?
going for my Christmas.
I'm going to see him at the Hydro in May.
By the way, you better not walk into that without a mask on, folk. Will think you're fucking Peter Kay yourself.
No, I don't look like Peter Kay. Yeah.
You like a wee bit like Peter
I think he looks as if he's got a wee bit older, doesn't he? Obviously, he has, but he's been away for
Kay.
like
Well, I've not seen him for like 10 years
I
or something.
know,
hasn't
Because
he?
remember his last tour, he cancelled it for personal reasons.
Aye, that's right.
That's right. So I'm going down there. I'm going down to London. Me and my
Where you
sister.
staying?
Don't know.
That
Somewhere
same
in London.
hotel that looks after the Waynes for him.
Aye.
No, we'll go out. I'm going to go out on the Friday night and see if, don't know, man, maybe Ali finishes up in the talk sport on a Friday. Maybe see if he
What
wants
are
to
you
go for,
talking about?
see
You
if he
know,
wants to go
find
for a
out
wee
you're
bar
phoning
lunch.
Shah for go for a pint.
Probably will go meet Shah. But I did Friday go out for something to eat. I like that Gauchos. See the one?
Aye.
There's one name down in London that's tidy. Then the Saturday night go and see Peter Kay.
Gaucho's a boss.
I've not been to the one in
It's
Glasgow
brilliant.
yet.
I beat the one in Edinburgh. I've not
By
been
the
to the one in
way,
Glasgow.
I heard, did he not walk off stage or something like that the other night? Because somebody
Some-
was heckling him.
Somebody was heckling him. He didn't walk off stage, but he called him an arsehole.
Aye.
And I bet you everybody cheered, but then the papers have turned it around to say like, people were like, oh, he shouldn't have called him an arsehole.
Have you
Can't
seen
See, at the
the
end of the day, see if you're going to go to a comedy show and start heckling the England, you're a fucking
Aye.
arsehole.
Have you seen the one where Jimmy Carr's getting heckled?
Oh,
He pure roast the guy I built him.
Aye.
Man. Have you seen that one?
No.
It's brilliant.
Tell-
What's the guy's name? He's got a pure weird name.
I can't even mind, but the guy's ma gets it.
Oh man, he goes, I mean, this day and age, you do this, you do that. You're a man, you're a woman, you're this. If you sleep with a lot of women, you're the lad and that, you're this. And then if you sleep with a lot of guys,
You're
you're
John's
just
ma.
his ma.
That's
He
funny.
actually-
Well, see how when I done my my show to Kings, right, a couple of years ago, right? You laughing at?
Because I'm thinking about you want to do another stand up. Can we tell him the joke? No, you're saving it. Right, so we were out all night, right? I won't say that.
I've got a story about the heckle in the crowd, but
Right, go then. You do that. Go.
well, because obviously, right?
You
I
must
done-
have
I
had
done
a few
a-
heckles.
Well,
Hand job, hand job.
so I was like, because I went to write with Noddy and stuff like that, and what I was going to say, right, and stuff like that.
The little boy with the
Worked
red
on for
yellow
weeks.
car.
And I was like, you ken me, right? I thought, what am I going to do if I get heckled? I was like, I wouldn't know. Yeah, right, sit down. You know what I mean? I was kind of fearing in case I wouldn't know what to do. So I come up with the idea that because I was wearing my gear on the stage and I had my bum bag, I would have a thing called my bum bag full of comebacks just in case MD started heckling
That's
me.
good.
So
I
I did
bum
say,
bag.
I said at the start of the show, I was like, look, I'm not a stand-up comedian, so don't fucking heckle me, man. It's my first night on the job.
Aye.
Got here to tell some stories, whatever. But if MD starts, I've got my bum bag full of comebacks. I thought,
Aye.
and then it's like, and then halfway through, somebody did start fucking.
What did they say?
Right, I can't remember what it was, but it was like, oh, right, and I'm going, don't heckle me, right?
Aye.
And I was like, I'll go in there, right? And then when it started telling me stories and all that, and eventually the guys started piping up again. I went, that's it. I went into my bum bag and I rifled through some bits of paper and I went, fuck off. I was delighted with that.
I really wasn't expecting that there. That's funny. That's funny.
I was telling him about me trying to stand up. No, what was that?
We were out all night, man. He told a joke about ice, right? So we're all sitting in a bed and he's told this joke about ice. And then he cracked the joke and I pure laughed. He told me, but I'll tell you that one before. I don't know. No, you don't know use that one?
I've never heard it. Right, tell me the joke.
No, it was just I do this thing where I go and ask for ice,
Right.
and if they say they don't have any ice, I go, "What you want the recipe?"
And he's pure like that to me and I'm laughing. Like, you never heard me use that one before?
How you do? It's just in a different form.
Because that's part of my kind of thing. So when I go back to the stage, I'm going to...
You got this? Is that part of 2023?
I need to get nice, man.
Are you going to go out and do a one-man show again?
No, I'm not.
No.
No, but
sure.
if I did, I'd use the ice stuff.
See if I've ever done stand-up.
Why do you know do improv and stuff like that?
Well, that's a whole nother story, but if I ever done a one-man show, I'd walk out onto the stage and I'd say, right, I'll give you 5 minutes just to laugh at me, you know?
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Get out your system.
That's funny.
Get out your system, your bam pots.
Aye.
And then I'd go into 80 minutes of top-notch power.
You want me good at it?
What's your goals for 2023, Tool?
I tell you, summer at all, mate.
Aye.
Summer at all, I've got fucking work coming out my ears potentially. It's not actually there yet, but fingers crossed. Once a few T's are crossed and I's are dotted, then you might be seeing a wee bit more of me.
Good on you, man. Should be the summer at all.
Should be, or at least the week at all.
Right.
Or a couple of days at all.
The spring, the spring of Tool.
Spring at all.
Oh fuck, there's Tool.
Aye.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't think I'm getting any bigger, mate. I'll be honest with you, but
You get any?
what do you want?
What
I want
more
to
kids?
I want to just live a comfortable life,
Right.
mate, to be honest with you.
Male
That's
dogs
it.
or anything like that? Or?
Fuck yeah, mate. No, two's enough.
Would you want to be real?
I don't know what I want to be.
You said you were chucking show business.
I was going to chuck show business this year. I wouldn't mind. Do you know what I was thinking about last night? What I'd like to
Are
do?
you finished with wrestling?
No, because I'm wrestling in May 13th, paviliontheatre.co.uk.
Aye, but apart from that,
Probably, I mean, I don't have the time for it. I would love to be able to go a Friday, Saturday, Sunday and go back wrestling, but...
Stephanie would end up divorcing you.
Well,
mate.
that's
You're
what
not
I'm
even
saying.
married yet.
I need to be there for the ways. But I was thinking last night, just...
This year? You getting married this year?
I get married in June.
June. He's married in June.
Getting married in June, mate.
Well, what are you doing this year? He's like, well, I want to do a stand-up.
Aye.
He's forgot he's getting
He's
married.
forgot he's actually fucking married.
I know I can't. Last night I was thinking, do you know what would be good to do as well? I've always wanted to be a bus driver, but I actually think a long distance driver. See, like that. You know what would be good? Like, because see, like that Harry audiobook that's going to be. We're not going to get into that because it's never a Delhi's Prince Harry. But that must be good. Look, no, you're waking up in the morning, right? I'm going to go in my truck.
It's entertainment for you when you're working.
We're going to Belgium today. I need to deliver some fucking baths off in Belgium. Do you know what I mean? I need to deliver some waffles in Belgium. Stick on the Harry thing with 18 hours yet, and then do you know what I mean? That's a great job, isn't it? Then if you're tired, pull in, get an iPad out, have a wee sleep in the hard shoulder.
I've listened to one audiobook in my entire life, and it was Stephen King's It, and it was on for 9 hours, right?
Billy Connolly's audiobook's amazing.
Aye, does he narrate it?
Aye, it's class. It's brilliant. It's really good.
Aye, it's not something I've never really got into, but why no? Because
No.
I mean,
because there's podcasts. Podcast. Never mind books.
I fuck audiobooks.
I say aye. Not mind your audiobooks. Just listen to the podcasts.
Podcasts.
Podcast. It's a fed by podcast.
But so we've got stand up and long distance driving, comfortable life, and a sitcom. 2023 is what we're.
What about you, Ben? What's your targets for this year?
Targets for this year? I want to lose weight.
Right.
I feel like I'm looking a bit hefty.
Mate, you've lost about half a
So as
stone
big as
here.
Jamie, but you're getting there.
Jamie's doing well with his weight loss. Greg just looks. He needs to stop sleeping his contacts.
Just want to be happy.
There we go. That's a nice.
You see, now I've got this thing. I remember telling my brother when he was going to get married, and he was fat at the time. I says, listen, see if you can get skinny or drop weight for your wedding. You'll never drop weight.
Here's
just putting pressure on me, I need to
practice what you preach, bro.
Well, when you get cracks back in the show then.
Aye.
No, man, that was brutal.
Aye, but that's...
He was alright. Mate, I'll never forget when he took me to Paisley and it was his hill, right? And he went, run up that. And I ran up it and I got to the top of the hill and I went, wow. And then he went, we're going to do this another 9 times. That was one of the worst, apart from climbing Ben Nevis, that was one of the worst days of my life.
Aye, because then we got him on the pod, and you'd never get back to him, you'd never phoned him or something.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do. What do you call them? What do you call them? Ghost them. I ghosted them.
Here's what I want for 2023. You ready?
I
want to make this podcast humongous.
Humongous.
That's right.
Massive.
Aye, we want to go out there.
How do we do that? What's the
I know you need to.
Live shows as well.
What would people like to see us do?
What would you like from this podcast?
And we always have arguments and all, right? Because folk will go, bring on this guy. He played 90 odd games for Dundee United, stuff like that. And then we go, But is
Is he a pattern merchant? We need
Pat-
pattern merchants.
Pattern merchants only.
because you get shite bags.
You do get shit in spunks.
Aye.
They
Spunks
go.
and
They
shite
go.
bags.
I could tell you some stories. There you
And they
go.
don't. Aye.
Well, listen, what about... By the way, you must have some stories about him. Aye, I do, aye.
That's true, man. That's true.
Because remember we used to do the old man's old football daft man. It was
Aye.
like-
Sitting there listening to
There was
fucking
one day. I was
Charlie
Grado.
Christie.
the Sally Christie, that was the best. But sometimes I remember just sitting doing that lockdown. It was roasting outside, and I'm listening to this guy that was on loan at Pirelli and all that. Pure God.
Remember we had...
Who was we had on? We looked at him and he's sitting like that, picking his nose. And...
Aye. No, remember we had... I'll just name him because I had him on anyway. Remember Big Rob Jones on?
Aye, he's not listening to us, is he?
No, he's not listening to this, man. Rob Jones, man.
He was a serious
He was
character,
a
wasn't
very
he?
serious character. Very serious and straight. Nah, but part of merchants only. Live shows.
Yeah, we need-
Live shows.
Live shows,
On the
FIFA
road, brother.
tournaments.
We're doing a live show tour in the
Fuck,
summer.
I'm
maybe.
not playing FIFA.
You can commentate.
Right.
Live shows.
Get in there.
Summertime. Let's do that.
Aye.
So, but what you need to do is like and subscribe. We want my subscribers up.
You want that?
We want my subscribers up.
I want subscribers up.
Aye,
So
subscribers.
stop what you're doing now. If you're listening to this, go and just click subscribe so we can get... Ring the bell.
Aye.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
Press the
Ring the
subscribe
bell.
button.
Aye.
That would be bra.
Aye. Aye.
Bra. But anyway, hopefully for everybody, listeners, everybody in this room as well, hopefully 2023 is an absolute belter.
And with that, guys, I want to take a fuck to yourselves.